Hey, I'm Sharon from Excel at Work, where we offer straightforward, non-technical assistance to help you save time, work smarter, and improve your Microsoft Office skills. Right, let's have a look at how to change column width in Excel by adjusting the cell length so that you can see your data. In this guide, I'll walk you through various scenarios. Make sure to stay till the end. I've got a fantastic tip on adjusting columns perfectly when copying and pasting data. You won't want to miss it. Now, this is something that can be very painful. When you have a new worksheet in Excel, every single column has exactly the same width. And of course, if you start to enter data into your column, you can lose that data. Here you can see up in the formula bar the words gluten-free. Down here in column A we can't see all of the data. Now it's a really easy fix. To adjust your column width for a column, just take your mouse pointer up in between the column letters up in the header bar up here until you can see your mouse has changed to a black double-headed arrow. Now with your left mouse button, click down and drag to the right, and you have now adjusted your column. I'm just going to whip over here and do the same for September. And you can see straight away that I can now see the full heading. I'm just going to undo that. And you'll see that September, November and December are hidden. So if you wanted to, you can click and drag over many columns and adjust many of them at the same time. And as you click and drag, you will see that they are adjusted to the same width. Right, I'm just going to undo a couple of things here until we get back to where we were before. Okay, I want to show you the double click. So I've shown you how you can click and drag like this, but we can also do a double click. Now the double click will adjust the column width to fit the widest entry inside of that column. It looks down all entries in the column and fits the column to the widest entry. It's very cool. And of course I can do that across, let's just do it across here, multiple columns as well. And there we go, we have our columns adjusted. Right, I'll just undo that and go back to some hidden data. Now you just have to be a little bit careful because sometimes when we do a double click to adjust the column width, this can happen. Watch this. Because what's happening is Excel's taking into consideration the report header up here in A1. And of course it's making column A way too wide. So I'll just undo this. Now, what I can do is I can AutoFit instead of using my double click up here. Now watch this. If I come in here and say to Excel, actually, I really just want to AutoFit this information here, I can go up to the Home tab, across to Format, and down to AutoFit column width, and watch this. So it adjusts this column and doesn't adjust anything outside of the selected area. Very cool, right? So I could do the same over here, just come into here, and then up onto the Format tab and down to Auto Fit column width. And there we go. Now, if you like shortcuts, what you can do is you can use Alt-H, O, and then I. So if you get used to using those very quickly, you're going to be really quick at adjusting your columns to an auto fit so that you can see your data clearly. Now, if you were in a situation where you needed every column to be the same width, you can do this. So let's just go across these columns here. And from the Home tab, Format, we can come down to column width and we can set our column width to be exactly what we want it to be. I'm just going to put 10.5 in here. And you'll see now that each of my columns fit exactly the 10.5. Now, another thing you can do, you can make your way over to the View tab and go into Page Layout View. Now, from here, if you select and drag your columns, you're going to see in centimetres. Now, depending on how your computer's set up, yours might be saying inches. You can also see it in pixels as well. So if you wanted to, you can just have a little bit of a play in here and adjust accordingly. So I can see, obviously, my September's a little bit hidden still. So I can just pull that out. And now I can actually see that each of my columns are around about 2 centimetres wide. Right, I'm going to make my way back to the normal view. And the last thing I want to show you, so I'm just going to scoot back over here, is when we copy and paste information from one sheet, so I'm just going to do a copy, you could use Control-C as well, as you know. I'm going to come down to New Sheet, and let's just pop it down here. I'm just going to do a right click and paste, or Control-V. I'm sure you've seen this before. So we've pasted our information, and unfortunately, because we've gone to a new worksheet, the information has been pasted into our columns and the columns are all back at the default width. Now watch this. If you come down, once you've pasted, if you come down to your paste options down at the bottom right of your pasted data, give it a click, and second row down, second option in, you've got keep source column widths. If you go ahead and click onto that, you're going to see that not only have you pasted, you've also adjusted your column widths and they've come across with you as well. So I really hope this tutorial has helped you understand how you can quickly change your column width and adjust the cell length so that you can see your data clearly. I really hope you found this tip helpful. If you're not already getting these gems in your inbox, why wait? Click the link in the description to sign up for our weekly super tips. It's your shortcut to becoming an Excel pro, delivered straight to your email. Now, if this has been helpful, please let me know in the comments below. And if you use Excel and want to stay connected, please consider liking, following, subscribing, because I'm sharing new videos regularly. And if you know someone who would benefit from this help, please be sure to share this video with them. Hey, thanks for watching and have a fabulous day.